Oh, the 1920s, a time of gangsters, flappers, automobiles, and movies. Post World War I, America entered a prosperous time. The country assumed its role on the world stage. The society, including fashion, all began to change. During the 1920s, men's fashion was mainly characterized by trousers paired with a jacket and a button undershirt. Jackets and most of the menswear was influenced greatly by the style of uniform worn by the soldiers in the First World War. In the 1920s, menswear became less regimented and formal. Sports attire for men became more accessible, such as sweaters and knickers. The 1920s era also brought about radical change in children's fashion. Girls in centuries prior had been dressed in restrictive and very modest clothing, typically wearing their hair longer. In the 1920s, shorter hair became the new fashion, as well as shorter and looser dresses. Canvas shoes and cardigan sweaters also emerged. All clothes, of course, were seasonal. Boys, however, wore knee-length trousers year-round, which also gradually grew shorter. On special occasions such as school, sailor suits or just suit jackets and ties may have been worn by young boys. The most fashion change brought about in the 1920s pertained to adults in particular. Children's fashion has also slowly and steadily changed. Colorful, coordinated, and accessorized outfits were prominent in the 1920s ladies' fashion. Handbags, jewelry, hats, stockings, dresses, and shoes all came together in perfect harmony to create a unique and elegant style. Dresses became shorter as modesty became less valued. The bob haircut was very popular and makeup was widely used. The bright and exciting clothes reflected the joyous post-war era that America was in.
Hi, my name is Beatrice Beelen and I'm the Senior Curator of Fashion and Decorative Arts at the Museum of London.
Hi, I'm Claire.
Hi, I'm Jo.
And this is Second Hand Road, my vintage shop I've been running for 6 years.
Through our joint passion for vintage, we put together this book, Wearable Vintage.
So the 20s was a really liberating time for women's fashion. It was the first time they could really have fun with what they wore. They didn't wear corsets, so they weren't really restricted, so you often had loose-fitting garments, or they might wear things that were more masculine and were more daring.
Because it's the drop waist, as you can see, and the slight movement at the bottom, either fringing or layering or pleats is what to look out for.
A lot of dresses in the 1920s had little bits of sparkle, but this dress really glitters and shimmers. So imagine this dress in motion, rhinestones, and there'll be lots of reflection of light, spangles, movement of the fringes.
Because Rachel hasn't got a bob, which is the classic 1920s hairstyle, we've hidden her hair behind this headscarf here just to create the illusion of a very short hairstyle.
It's a good headscarf because fabrics like satins and silks were very popular, luxurious things. Everyone liked to show what they had.
One of my absolutely favourite pairs of shoes in the collection are these. They're from Marshall & Snellgrove, pretty high-end department store on Oxford Street. And like many shoes from the 1920s, they have this bar because you're going to be dancing in them. The most
A potato flew around my room before you came. Excuse